We got a weird backdrop, too. We lost our backdrop. Let me see if I can get it back. There we are.
There we are.
Waiting for the weekend. Then I want to see a
Show.
I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there.
Hi.
Into the music scene.
Howdy.
Showing lots of love.
Lots of love.
For the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see.
Who's that? Show. Are you hearing the theme song?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure because we're having some audio fun here today, guys. We are.
For the music that comforts my soul. It's the all around town radio show. The all around town radio.
Welcome to the program. We are here. Well, I'm here. Ceris is somewhere.
I'm here. Have to respond to a client.
Hi, client. We'll be right back with Hot Topic Tuesday. Stick around.
It's the weekend review. Top 5 coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're covering who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to raise some hell.
What's going on?
With all around, you know I'm planning to do it well.
Yes. Welcome to episode 126 of Hot Topic Tuesday with your lovely co-host, Ceris, and me with a face for radio, Scott. Thanks for being here, everybody.
I like your face.
Do you? Thank you.
I do.
I like your face, too. What are we eating today? What's on the menu today on Hot Topic Tuesday?
We have some peppers.
I love peppers.
Some mini pancakes.
Mini pancakes and pepper. What the is wrong with
Have a
you?
little bit of crab.
Oh, and crab. Sashimi. No, not sashimi. Surimi. That's what that's called. Fake crab. Surimi. Sashimi is like shaved tuna and stuff like that, like real thin. But, you know, whatever they call it. I'm not Japanese, so I don't know. Let's see who's here today, Ceris. John Esper is checking in from the Columbus region.
Hi, John.
Half-Life is in the house. That's probably Mr. Shane DeMoss, I would hope. And Megan Miller is here. Megan, the picture of your daughter was gorgeous, by the way. She's spectacular. I love that kid.
Right,
I do.
Message, Megan. I don't want to get I'll check it after the show.
Megan just sent you a message. How about that? Is everybody hearing Ceris okay? I just want to make sure you're hearing her because we had a little audio glitch in the beginning, but I got her now. So hopefully it's working. You never know what's going to happen. Hi, Kara.
Can you hear me? Let's see if you can hear me. Hello? Hello?
Let me get to the bottom of the comments here.
Can you fucking hear me?
There's the first F-bomb of the day.
Yeah, see? I just wanted to make sure they knew it was really me.
Oh, my. Dirk Turner in the house. How you doing, Dirk? Thank you for being here. Jay Grant from Half-Life is here as well.
I like that guy.
I do, too.
Good guy.
I got to hang out with him Friday night in the other band he plays in called Uncle Rico. We had a ball. It was a good time. Thank you, Half-Life, saying I got a pretty face. I got a pretty mouth.
Bob, your T-shirt and sweatshirts are ready. I'm going to send those to you.
Bob Klein?
Yeah.
He sent you a T-shirt, too. I've got to get to you this week at some point when I see you, if I see you.
You can fucking hear me. Thanks, Bob.
Wow. Hi, Matt Anderson. Hi, David Linda. Thank you for being here. Melody Snow. What's up, Bob Klein? Bob is in the house. Bob.
Bubba.
There's my good buddy Ed Sawicki just arrived back in Cincy, he said. Good to have you back, Ed.
Good to have you home, Ed.
Edward. Let's see who else. Diana Halligan's in the house. Hello, Diana.
Hello, Diana.
Yes. Kara is here. Lovely Kara. Yes. Rick Piper from Rockstar. How are you, Rick?
I love that guy.
He heard that. He said, Kevin Cooper, the Coop is in the house. Bob Klein. Yes.
I love him.
I love it. I love it. Who else we got? Carla is here. My favorite Carla. I have to say she's my favorite commenter. She's so positive all the time.
I know.
I love that about her. Hi, Brian.
Happy. I'm having soup, beans, hash.
You're way ahead of me.
Well, because I saw food and I saw Bill. He's eating my favorite pie.
Oh, the coconut cream pie. Oh, Bill. I'm having pie envy right now.
Very, very jealous.
Love that pie. That was good stuff. Probably the best coconut cream pie I've ever had. I got to say that again. Tell that to Hides every time you see him, Bill. Tell him we talk about him on the show and we just love him. And,
absolutely.
Anytime they want us to taste test anything else on the show and do a review on it, we'd be glad to just send it to us.
I will do a taste test of pie on this show. 100%.
Will you? How about?
I know. I'm just saying. I will.
I like peppers too that you're eating though. That's good. Yes. He can wear the Bell and the Bear stuff at Sloppy Joe's in Key West in a couple weeks, Bob says. That's cool. Hi, Doug. Doug Staub says Bob Dole says hello. Okay. I'm lost, but maybe I missed something. Until Rust is here. Now, this is like Shameless Shane plug day.
I think Shane's just...
It is. Shameless Shane.
Well done,
plugs.
Shane. Well done.
That boy knows how to market himself. He does. There's Dave, MF, and Wade. How are you, Dave Wade? Hey, hold on a minute. Dave Wade's here. Before we get started, hold on. Listen to this.
This is Dave Wade from Cincinnati's own Deviate, and you're listening to Haul Around Town Radio.
Thank you, Dave Wade. That was wonderful. How about that? He's in the board. He's this little Dave Wade in this board right here, along with Kathy Laverde and a lot of other people. Can I just say what a great job Kathy's doing in promoting the Women Who Rock?
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
She's a great, well, yeah.
She's wonderful. She is.
Yes.
She is. What's up, Patricia? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. We got a lot of comments already, and we're not even talking about the topic yet.
I know.
Bill came to see Megan and didn't bring a pie. Oh, demerit Bill. Bill is known for bringing pie. He is.
Oh, Bill, anytime you want to bring that coconut cream pie, you know where to find me.
Well, and the chocolate's no slouch either. The chocolate.
I know, but now I'm addicted to the chocolate cream. Now, I mean,
coconut.
The coconut. Like that's legit my favorite.
Hi, Roger Bates. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Roger.
And there's the lovely Lisa Maria. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Kevin.
Oh, look at that. Kevin Toll's in the house. Isn't he pretty? Look at that picture of him. He is. What else we got? Until Rust. Until Rust and Friends now has a permanent lineup with drums and a bass. Well, tell us who it is. Tell us who has now stepped into that role, if you will. Patricia's on vacation. Hi, Skip from Liars for Hire. Valerie in the house. Howdy. Valerie Robinson. As well as there's two Valeries here today. Hey, Karis, let's get started. We've got a lot to talk about. This topic we posted on the page. Armchair quarterbacks when it comes to music events and bands and music supporters. There's a lot of people out there, and I'm gonna throw out my first quote of the day from my good buddy Hollywood, who used to say there's a lot of people that walk around with a pocket full of what you need to do's.
Yeah.
How many times have you been told, Karis, what you need to do? Let's talk about it. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
First
of all, I learned very quickly that every time I heard what you know what you should do, Karis, is attach a $50 bill to that, write it down, and then give it to me. And until you start, just give me something to read and to look forward to. But it's always, I don't care if somebody's like got like a positive attitude and goes like something on the lines of, so like, is complimentary or kind. And it's just like, this is like awesome. I don't know how it would work in here, but what if you did this or this? That's different than, what you should do, because you're clearly like, because, with that attitude, you need to do this, this, and this, and this. Got it. Thanks so much. I'll get right on that. Yeah. And then just how you run your bar, how you do anything. And then when it comes to events, I throw quite a few events, and I try to go to quite a few events, and they're not easy. They're not easy at all to put together. Like, it's not just like, hey, let's just put together a basic event and raise $130,000. It's not easy, okay? Or let's just put together an event where it has like 85 musicians. It's not easy. But so what makes it even worse is, and I don't remember who it was, but I saw a couple of people, and it was complimentary to the event that they were like, that they commented about. It was something like, what a great event. So many different musicians. The transitions was great, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot. Then here it comes. There's a lot of other events that should really learn how to do it. Like, take a lesson from that, because some of the other ones are just embarrassing. Why not? Why don't you throw an event? You seem to know. So you seem to be totally comfortable insulting other people who work their butts off trying to throw events. And I know it was, I don't think it was about me, but that's irrelevant. You have such a strong opinion that you couldn't just leave it at complimenting the one event. You had to throw in how other people don't do such a good job. Well, why don't you do it? Why don't you quit being an armchair quarterback and do it? I have people, when I announce who I'm fundraising for, no matter what it is, which event that I do, you should really be using this organization. Well, why don't you throw an event and use this organization? I'll be happy to support it.
How many times have we done an event too that somebody walks in at the 11th hour as we're getting it set up and ready to go and wants to change it all? Yeah. How many times has that happened in our lives? Well, I'm from this organization and I'm going to tell you how we're going to do this raffle this way. No, you're not, because we know what we're doing.
Yeah. Listen,
we do.
Yeah. I'm all for people being like, I got a really cool idea. Let me know if you think this would work without, something like that, and if it works, damn, and it can generate more money for the charity. I'm not opposed to trying new things, especially if it works. But when you approach me with, this could have been a lot better if you would have just done it this way, or
that's guaranteed throat punch.
Yeah, and this is my favorite. Never set foot into my establishment. And some of this, you remember this one. We've talked about this before. It was for one of the animal events. Never been into my bar. Knows nothing about any of the events that I throw. Not a single thing. Walked in. I had everything set up. Walked in and was like, "Oh no, we're gonna do it this way." And this, and I was like, No, we're going to do it the way that I do it, because this is my event and it works pretty darn well. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, I remember it fully. I remember having to putty knife you off the ceiling because you were going to kill somebody. You were a bit fired up.
Well, the way
and rightly so.
Yeah, the way that they spoke to me, to other people, trying to just come in and at the event started in like 30 minutes, and they come in 30 minutes prior to the event and tell me how they're going to do it. No.
Yeah, and can I add on to that too? Dave Wade, thank you for that comment. People love to voice their opinions. They do. And the problem with it is everybody wants to come in, like I said, at the 11th hour. They want to come in and change everything or tell you what you need to be doing Where were they in the planning phase? Where were they in the work to get it done and set up phase? No, they walk in and let's even say they're offering to be a volunteer that day.
Right.
You're going to volunteer. You're basically going to be told what you're going to do because you haven't had any part in the planning. So don't come in trying to change the world the day of the event. And then so many people too run their mouths about events and fundraisers. Oh, it would have been so much more money collected if we did this and that, when they don't do anything. They're sitting in their armchair, as we said, armchair quarterback in this event, and never put an ounce of sweat equity into it, but want to have an opinion about it.
Always an opinion about something you know nothing about. And just because, listen, I love the volunteers, but I've had a volunteer who comes on the day of to volunteer, and they volunteer. And they do a good job to volunteer. But then after, they're always like, you should have done this. And I say, well, why don't you join me in the beginning of the planning and we can do it together and you can join. You can,
Yeah, it's going to require 8 or 10 meetings. It's going to require Zoom meetings, this, that, and the other. And then they're like, oh, no, I don't have time for that. Yeah, no, that's right.
Also,
you don't
I
have
won't
time
be able
for it.
to volunteer next year. Cool, got it. Thanks.
Thanks so much. Much. But it's some of the things that have been said to both you and I, we'll just talk about your events right now, are just baffle me.
Yeah.
And the egos of some people to walk in 5 minutes before the doors open and say, no, we're doing this, and that. You're like, I just spent the last 4 hours setting this up, the last 4 months planning it. And you want to come in at 5 minutes till doors and tell me how it's going to be done?
Yeah.
And they either are stupid, as you would say, as F, or they're just so egotistical that they don't realize that they come off like an ass. I mean, they do. I mean, it's like, and I don't care if you're the CEO of the corporation that we're giving money to, don't stroll in at the last second and say it's got to change.
Yeah. I'll say for like, yeah.
We've been there.
Yeah, we have a lot. Some of them are, you really should have done this, or I don't like this, or, well, I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know the day of the event. Once again, why don't you join me in the planning? But no, I've now just decided just to straight up, like when somebody was like, you should really benefit these people. They need help as well. Well, it's really hard to choose who needs help more. Everybody kind of needs help. So I'll do this event and you go do that event and take care of them. Why don't you do that?
And nobody that talks shit like that wants to do their own event because they don't want to do the work.
No.
They just want to judge.
Check mark.
Want to judge everybody else.
This person has done 0.
And
go ahead.
Don't even get me started about people who offer to volunteer just so they can come in for free, and that too. There's so many of those out there. I've witnessed that at so many events, and they come in and, oh, you're supposed to sell raffle tickets, and 5 minutes later they're not selling raffle tickets anymore. They're partying with everybody, and they just got in for free and didn't have to pay at the door or whatever.
Yeah, they literally just stand there and do nothing. Don't worry about it, guys. Honestly, I'll do it.
Hi, Jill. Can I stop for a minute? I got to wish Jill well. She is having surgery, I believe, tomorrow. And Jill is battling cancer. And I'm allowed to say that because she's told some folks. And I know as I've been in her presence when she's talked about it. But Jill, we love you so much. And we're thinking about you every minute. So Jill is a wonderful lady. And I just want to say our thoughts and prayers are with you, baby.
Yeah, I don't know you, but I love you, man. I really hope that surgery goes well. Fuck cancer, dude. I don't know. That is awful. I'm sorry, Jill.
And she lost the love of her life to cancer as well. And it's awful. Awful, awful, awful. But we love you, Jill, and I'll be thinking of you all day tomorrow, for real. So what do we got? Voluntold. Yes.
I want to go find Jill and give her a hug.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Do you see a picture of her dog there? Can you see it?
It was
her
so
dog's
sweet.
so cute. It is so cute. I've met those doggies.
Don't want to
Yeah.
anymore now.
Dave Evans says boo on egos, and Diana, they just think they know better. And it is ego sometimes. And it's I'm in charge, those kind of things. And and thank goodness I've recently heard that one major event that I deal with, they got rid of the person who was running it into the ground, basically, with this. Nobody else can help me. I'm going to do it all myself, but I'm going to F it up every minute of my life because, people need a team. You have a core group, Ceris, for this Women Who Rock event. And we were just talking about Kathy earlier. I mean, and her promotion of it. And there's so many people who give and help.
Well, it is a Kathy in my event. Like, she's in charge of we do it together. And it's getting pretty big. And we're already trying to figure out, we're going to start doing things differently if it continues to get this big. Just on behind the scenes part, it's not going to affect, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot. It's a lot. And we started too late due to some issues with some outsiders and just in general. So pretty much as soon as this event is done, it's on a Sunday. On Tuesday, we'll be scheduling our first meeting to get started for 2026 because it is taken that much time. It's a lot.
It is.
And I also just want to say, if somebody had a really great event, it's okay to compliment the event and not insult and disrespect another one. You can, in general, you want to compliment somebody or say something is great, leave out the negativity. You don't have to bash somebody else, dim somebody else's light just to shine light on somebody else. You don't have to do that. It's really shitty, exceptionally shitty. The Aussie event I heard was phenomenal. The timing, everything. They did a phenomenal job. I have not heard one negative thing about it. And that's unheard of. And that's incredible. And it's amazing. Do
you think it's because so many people were a part of it?
I don't know. I would think
wonder.
because so many people, sometimes it could become hectic. But I heard it wasn't. I heard it was so organized. They stayed on top of the time, everything. And that's wonderful. And that is the compliment to them. Don't take away to say it about another event and then right after go, a lot of other people could learn from this event because they're not doing it right. Don't do that's shitty. Don't do that. Let them have their compliment and let's move on. You can go insult something on a different post if you want.
Don't you think?
Get up and fucking do it yourself.
Don't you think everybody that puts on an event, though, has a reason for doing it? And whether it's a fundraiser or whatever they're doing, and it's not all about ego always. People get jealous of people putting on events and all that, but people mean well. And sometimes they don't know and they learn. Every event that you do annually gets better and better and better because of trial and error. You learn from your mistakes. And I know you're not afraid to say that didn't work this year. We're not doing it next year. You've been there, and that's a smart business practice in this business. And I just did a fundraiser over the weekend. I did the Corn Stand Jam. Those people have huge hearts. I mean, they work, and anybody that would find fault in what they're doing needs to just go somewhere else.
Just don't bother.
Because they're good people who always give and care. And you take Jimmy Unger, who runs that, his son committed suicide. That's why he's doing this.
Right.
I mean, that is a tragedy. And he took a bad thing and made it a positive. And he's given over $100,000 to mental health organizations in Butler County. That's awesome. What a great guy.
Yeah.
He could have crawled in the hole and never come out.
Yeah.
But he chose to do something in his son's honor. And man, those people, I had such a blast working with them on Saturday because they're just good souls, man. And they really are. And, it's those kind of events that are good and positive. And like you said, don't just because one is great, don't bash the other ones because maybe something glitched.
They're trying.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they need some help. How about instead of bashing them, ask them if you can help? You know? Yeah, Kevin, I heard that the show execution for Stage Flow was phenomenal for the Aussies. So whatever they did, let's implement it. I mean, I don't think ours is that bad, to be honest with you. So I don't, but I mean, if you guys think it's better. But yeah, and Kevin made another, like, Kathy, we have a lot of musicians this year too. And she handles all of that. All of the music, all of the musicians, all of it. Like, yeah, she does a lot. She's really good at that. Really freaking, I mean, she does more than that too, but
sure.
It's a lot.
And it depends on the venue you're having them in too. Some people, you can't judge a book until you look at its cover, and the book cover sometimes is like the Village Theater had a way to get people on one side and off the other, and the flow went that way. Some venues don't have that ability. We have that green room in the back, and they have to come out of the green room and get into the green room,
Which, we're implementing this year because anybody was like, pretty much everybody was going in and out. That's not happening this year. Like, it slows everybody down when everybody's standing there, and, it has to be more private. So it's not available to everybody, that green room this year. Like it's going to be pretty strict of, no, sorry, we can't have anybody back there. Plus, some of the musicians need some time. It's a long day for them. It's a really long day for them.
But it's worth it.
Oh, I'm not complaining. Yeah. And I got to tell you, Kathy and I have been talking about this because she deals directly with the musicians. And I've had a few reach out to me. Like, I'm going to give an example, Brandy, who was like, hey, even if I don't have any songs this year, or even if it's just one, whatever, I'm there, and I'm there to help. You put me to work. I will do whatever I want. I want to help. I mean,
that's great.
Just been just phenomenal. And it's just been an absolute pleasure. I don't know. It's been great.
And also I want to touch on, Ceris, with you, because you have a wonderful group of folks who also contribute to every event and match funds and do that. And that's Brian and Kelly Peters and their fund.
Arquetta Fund, yeah.
Yeah. And that makes it even better. But people shouldn't judge the amount of money a fundraiser makes, because I will tell you that if you make $500 and can give it to an organization, you've made a difference.
Yeah.
And, people get real hung up on numbers, and it's great that you did 130,000 last year. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. I don't know, because sponsorship is low, everything's low, and we had a meeting with the CEO of Women Helping Women, and we have a meeting with the CEO of YWCA next week, and they were even saying everything is a little low this year. Like it's not just you. She goes, but this was the CEO of Women Helping Women. They were like, we don't care what the number is, whether it's $130,000 or $5,000. The amount of awareness you're bringing to people is what this is about. And she was dead serious. Now, obviously, I'm a numbers girl, and I want, those numbers. And, I really want those numbers. But hearing her say that, and she goes, and I want you to believe, like she was with, I want you to understand, I'm being serious. She goes, the amount of people that came up to me last year because she was there, that's the point of these events. However, that being said, that money saves lives. So if we can raise money like that, and you know what else Women Helping Women did, which I didn't even realize this. So every single time they needed they needed money to go and help somebody, they would have to go outside and speak to the board to try to just get a check for like $1,000 to get somebody a hotel room or something like that. So what they did now, what they implemented last year, is the foundation is now in-house. So that way they don't have to go through all these different avenues just to write a check to somebody so they can pay for somebody's hotel room, because all the beds are filled, where YWCA comes in. They created this shelter. So now now the money is going quite like as quickly as this woman needs out of this house. All the beds are filled and we need to get her in a hotel. What usually would take like a couple of weeks or a couple of days, whatever it is, they can write the check out and give it directly that day to the people that need it. And that the money is, I mean, that's pretty incredible now. That's actually like game changer right there.
That is outstanding. Yeah. And that's why you pick the right causes too. And I always like to work any events that I do. I like to work events that I know the cause is good as well, because there are so many big corporate fundraising events that go on that have such great overhead, and this doesn't. I mean, this one that you're doing doesn't. The one over the weekend doesn't, that I just did. I mean, those are the ones I like to associate myself with, because you can look online, you can look up the corporations that are fundraisers and, the United Ways and the people like that. I'm not here to knock anybody, but when your overhead is 80% of the money that comes in, that to me doesn't sit well in my heart. I want that money to go to the right cause, and I know that at least what we've learned over the years with Women Helping Women is that money goes to the right thing, and any of those events, and it's there to help.
And I get the reports to see exactly where the money's going and how it's being used. And it's being used even more directly now than it was. And, one of the reasons we brought on YWCA was because of my love of animals, as we all know, are my hearts and souls. And they organized this shelter so that these women and children can bring their animals with them, because animals are therapy, and a lot of women stay in these situations just because they're afraid of what's going to happen to their animals. So they created this, but Women and Helping Women and YWCA work together on that. But people need to know as well that Women Helping Women are paying for vet bills too. And that's what their in-house foundation is for those little things too. My dog just got, my husband just beat the shit out of my dog. Take him to the vet. We'll cover it. This is real life shit. And it's not, and I'll say this, it's not a sexy thing to talk about, or it's not a sexy reality, but our event makes at least people want to be a part of something, and it brings joy, because it's like the after effects of, let's celebrate our life, because of Women Helping Women and the YWCA, we get to celebrate our lives because we have a life to celebrate. And that's, it's a lot, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing if you think about why we're having this event and why these organizations exist. It is to preserve life, quite literally.
So for those that might be watching the show today live or after the fact, I would encourage you to get involved with a charity event, learn about those charity events, help with the charity events, and see what kind of labor it takes to put one of these on, because it is not an easy task, as many of you have said in the comments today that have been a part of one. And there's so much planning behind the scenes that goes into a fundraising event, especially. And then accountability comes into play after the event, is where that money goes. All that money, making sure everyone gets their raffle prize that they won, and it's a lot of work, folks. And sometimes people don't pick up their prizes for weeks, and you got to store them. It's a lot of work.
And somebody, there's people that have great ideas. Like, somebody said, why don't you do those QR code for the raffles, so that way we don't have to have the tickets? I'm going to tell you why, because that's a phenomenal idea. I don't know if anybody's been into the Bell and the Bear, but we have the worst coverage ever. And it would stall. Like, we would have a hard time getting people to connect. And I feel like we would lose money because of that. Now, if I had great coverage in there, I would say we'd probably make more money, because then we could take credit cards. It could be both ways. But I'm afraid, it's things like that these are phenomenal. Some of these ideas are phenomenal ideas, and I am grateful that you guys are giving them to me. But I want you to understand there are reasons why I can't do that. And it's not that I'm dismissing you. It's just I can't.
There's also a little bit to be said about if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, because it's working for you. And sometimes simpler is better, because I've done events where those QR codes crash and then we have nothing. And then nobody can do anything because did anybody bring tickets? No, we don't have tickets because we were using the QR code, just that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes simpler is better. And when you write your name on a sheet and you say, I bid $100 on that item, it's right there. Everybody can see it. I mean, it's that easy.
Yeah. I can't even tell you the amount, like, it's just because we're talking about this, the amount of people that are just like, and don't think I haven't thought about this, this is the point. You really need to have another bar on the other side. You're right. I do, which is why I put that satellite bar there. You should put it over here. Well, then you're blocking an entrance. Oh, do you have to have an entrance there? Yeah.
No, we're just going to cut a hole in the wall and bring more people.
Appreciate all your suggestions, but to get shitty with us because we can't take them, stop. Go do it yourself. Go open your own bar. Go throw your own event. Go open your own bar. Be nice about it. Be kind about it. Just be shitty. Yeah. I tell that's why I stand at the door and I'm like, go to B&B guest. I should just put that on the Venmo thing. Actually, that would make way more sense.
You should put it up all over the wall. There's what you should do. What you should do, Ceris, is put that all over the walls.
I should, though. That's a good idea.
But it is. I mean, it really is. And an organization that I work with that raises money too just went to a text messaging system I thought was really cool, that you enter your info in and then you get a daily text message with what events going on at their place and an update as to what the kitchen offers, that kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. I mean, I like it once a day, but
I agree with you, Diana.
Some people don't.
Diana, I am big on personal connection.
Trying to get to Diana's here.
Carla. I am huge on that, which is why I try. It's not, well, sure, I have control issues. I'm not going to pretend like I don't, but it is
really?
but it is why I do so much of it myself in general, like just when it comes to my business, because personal connection is everything. It's everything, man. I like building those relationships. Yeah, we are having another acoustic set, and it's going to be multiple different musicians singing with Rob Olson.
And he's awesome.
Yeah, so Rob Olson will sit there, and then we'll have a lot of the women that are performing that day will also be performing some acoustic songs before the big show starts. We'll also have a food truck there. I wish I could tell you their name right off the top of my head, but I cannot.
It'll get posted.
It will get posted, but there will be a food there. Freshly cooked barbecue food. We're excited to have these guys. They've been really I honored to be a part of this event. So it's really cool. We'll also be on WLWT next week. We'll also be on this show on our Wednesday.
Wednesday prior.
Not next week, the couple of weeks after the Wednesday before the event.
Right.
We're still looking for sponsors. Sponsorship, like I said, is down. Gift cards, whatever you can do. It's going to the organizations. We have all levels for sponsorship from 250 community, 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10, all the way up, down and up. So it can appease to everybody. You'll get, if you, just spread the love, if you don't mind.
Yeah. If you know an organization that would like to be a presenting sponsor or the top tier sponsor or that, please send them Ceris's way, because that is one of the big important things about this event. And if you can get somebody, if you know somebody out there with a big heart and a big wallet, send them that way, because we're gonna name mention these people all day long. And Ceris, can I bring something up too? I do 30 events a year, and many of them are fundraisers. And I'm going to just say this out loud. Don't give anybody any crap, especially me. And I get it a lot. All you guys are doing up there is hawking raffle tickets and doing that. That's what it's about. Don't get pissy because we take time between the acts to promote the sales of the tickets and the auction items and all those things. It just frosts my, you know what?
Quite literally the point of why we're there.
Yes. And
money. And
somebody even looked at me last year and said, will you just shut up between bands? And I was up on the stage, and I figured a well-placed boot might throat punch him, but I didn't. And, I get it. I mean, you don't want to hear my talking mouth and anybody else up there, but that's why we're there.
Right.
And there are new people coming in all day long, so they have to be reminded of the raffles and the sales and the stuff like that. Believe me, it's a process. And Kevin says, duh, but it is. It's one you wouldn't believe people, they get uptight about. And all it is killing downtime between the sets, because we got to change over the stage. We got to do all those things, and it's killing downtime.
Bill, what do you mean pies? Can I have pie?
Where's Bill? I don't see.
Where are you bringing pie? When is there going to be Bill pie?
He had you at pie.
You had me at pie, Bill.
And not E equals MC squared. No. Carla. Thank you, Carla. And yes, we try to be positive.
Sketch of Kevin Tolles. I got pictures.
What is that?
I see him enough.
A sketch of Kevin.
Love you, Kevin, but I ain't buying a sketch of you.
No. Oh, Bill says for auction.
Oh,
ooh.
I'll just pay for it.
And we're gonna win it and eat it. How's that sound?
I'm gonna take a mortgage out on my house to go auction that pie.
Can you imagine if it was like a silent auction and everybody, the bid's up to like $1,000 and you're bidding every 5 seconds to get that pie?
Give me the pie, Bill.
I want the pie. It's so good. It is. Oh, Melody, thank you for that. They could bring some dollars at raffling off. They could. Ceris and her pie. That is, yes.
We're food. Let's be realistic here.
Yeah, let's rephrase that, can we? And yes, raffling. Thank you, Melody. So, what else you got? Anything?
This isn't related to anything, but I'm really excited because I got my notification for my interview for October 16th for my citizenship.
Can we applaud that?
Yes. So I'm really excited because if I do this,
well, I'm glad they're not going to deport your ass. That is good.
I passed the test. I'll officially be an American citizen. I'm so excited.
Especially
I leave everything
Women Who Rocks.
People, when it comes to my personal life, I tend to leave stuff to the last minute. It's just a bad habit of mine. But I am so prepped. I've like prepped everything. Sorry, Kathy's calling me and I've lost the screen. I've prepped everything and I'm just like so ready. It's really exciting. I'm excited.
You know, we should get Kathy to tune in one day. She'd know we were live.
Yeah, I don't know
that
why
all the time.
She keeps calling me. I'm going to just yell at her. Hey, you know what?
Just text her or answer it.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm on a All Around Town radio show right now, and you're on speaker.
Hi, Kathy.
I forgot about that. Okay, I'm going to go listen.
You're a little late, but thank you.
God love her. She's wonderful.
I love that woman. We
Yes.
speak like about 10 million times a day, just in general.
Mm.
That's my person that I speak to like every day because she's my brain when mine's broken. I'm her brain when hers is broken. We're just like two peas in a pod.
Well, what else we have on this topic? Anything else today? You got anything else, Ceris?
No, not really. Just, I mean, it goes back to how about just don't be an asshole and support good causes, and or don't.
Kevin Cooper, you cracked me up.
We can do a reenactment of an asshole. Well, I have all 100 questions, and they picked 10 random ones, so we can do that at the jam this Thursday.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's all I got, I guess. I don't know.
That's it for me, too.
I think we've covered this topic today, but, anybody, let me add to this a little bit. Anybody who...
Hold on, Kevin, you'd buy a sketch of yourself?
Kevin Tolles would, yes. That's
weird.
A little self-absorbed, isn't it? Okay. Let me say, anybody who does anything and does it well, such as this event that's going to happen. And I want to mention, let's just take, for instance, Kevin Cooper, who's on here. His band does a great job. Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin does a great job. And when he plays music, what gives anyone the right to come up, and I'm using him hypothetically, but to come up and tell a musician what you need to be doing is this on stage, or what you need to be doing is that? It's happening way too much in the business, and it's the bar business. Everybody wants to be a bar owner, but they're not a bar owner. They want to tell you how to run your bar. They want to tell you how to do this. I get people telling me all the time, what you need to do on your radio show is a live remote every week from here and there and that. Then, how about you come pack all this shit up and take it with you and set it up for me, and I'll come in and do my show. How's that sound? Because it's work, people, and sometimes it's too much work. And
it's a lot of work. It's a lot. I always appreciate people that are like, man, I always thought about having a bar. I thought it'd be fun, but then I realized it's probably a lot more work than I realized. And I like those kind of people that say that because it is a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Dewey.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it, but it's a lot of work. Yeah.
I want to add to that, Dewey. Thank you, because dumbass Scott, I'm calling myself a dumbass. That week, I will be doing a trivia night on Tuesday, a trivia night on Wednesday, a trivia night on Thursday, Friday night, a fundraiser for Pink Ribbon Girls and their breast cancer awareness. Saturday, I'm doing a Miracle League baseball announcing for the Handicapped Kids Baseball League. And then Sunday, I'm at the Bell and the Bear. So, yeah, I'll probably lose my voice, Dewey, but I'll have to, I'll work on it. And, but thank you for saying that. That's a stupid schedule I made for myself, and I'm nobody to blame but me, because I'm not missing any of them. I love it. There's Kathy. She's on here. She says people have a lot of advice to give out and opinions, but aren't the ones rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty. Thank you. No better words are spoken today, Kathy. Thank you for that. That's awesome. And Kevin said, I better break out the Lee Dixon vocal elixir. I used it over the weekend and it worked really well. It did. It did. So I will have it available and ready. We should do an endorsement for that stuff. We should. Shane DeMoss, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And Patricia, thank you very much. Ceris, you got anything else before we go?
That's it.
That's all I got today. We will see you next week here on Hot Topic Tuesday, live every Friday at 5 o'clock. I'll be back with you tomorrow at noon. I've got Gina McCann on and some of the folks from her band joining me to talk about an event, Women in Blues, and that's going on, and we're going to chat about that tomorrow at noon. Thursday, Who's Playing Out, brought to you by our friend Heather from Heather's in Springboro, and that's what's shaking with us. So what's going on at the bar this week?
We have our PB&J's today. $2 PBRs, $3 Jameson. This Wednesday is Ray Renee's karaoke, the last Wednesday of every month. Thursday, we jam. On Friday, oh man, I'm having a brain fart. What am I doing?
Do you want me to look it up?
Sorry, guys. I'm having a brain fart. Who's on this Friday? Shit. Oh, yeah, Devin Milton and company.
There you go.
Actually, was Devin Milton himself competed in the shred off that we had, and he was incredible. So that was on Friday, and that's country. And then on Saturday is Sugar Daddy. And then on Sunday there's no Bengals game on Sunday this time, but usually on Sundays we do some free grab and some prizes and stuff like that.
Great stuff. Hey guys, if you're interested in being a sponsor, check out the Bell and the Bears page. If you want to sponsor Women Who Rock, community sponsors, bronze sponsors, silver sponsors, gold sponsors, platinum sponsor, and the presenting sponsor at a very prestigious position for this event if you want to get involved. So please, we'd love to have you do that. And message Ceris.
Yeah, message Ceris, me, whenever you if you'd like. I'd really appreciate that.
What a lineup, Women Who Rock. We're gonna have you guys back on the show. You and Kathy, I think, are going to join me for that one, and maybe a few other special guests, and we'll talk more in detail about the musical lineup. I know a lot of people have been asking about the musical lineup. Be patient. Be patient.
Well, I mean, we were announcing it every day.
Yeah, I know. Just be patient. It'll all get. They want like it written out in detail for them, and just chill out, peeps. It's going to be a great day of music. Show up. Who cares who's playing? Show up.
We've got a lot of musicians this year. Yeah. We got some new ones.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Mike Roberts and Dave Yeck are going to be herding the cattle.
And then Kevin Cooper will also be at the side stage helping with like plugins and plugs up to make it move quicker as well.
Wonderful. And Mark Bransford and Jeff Vance on sound, right?
Mark and Jeff, I wouldn't have it any other way. We'll be doing sound. Just you're hosting. Unfortunately, Bridget Rock is unable to do it. So we'll miss her there. And but Tommy London will be there, and he'll be performing. Reb is going to be performing, and he has turned out to be great to work with. And sometimes some of these artists limit themselves to like maybe 2 or 3 songs, and he's just like, let's go, let's fucking rock. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and with Brit and all of that. So
what a great day.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Lots of guitars. One will go up for auction that will be hopefully played by Reb, Brit, everybody, and signed by everything. That will be our big auction item. There'll also be, there's some really cool things that are going to be up for raffle and stuff. So
perfect.
Yeah. Damon Adler, that's right. Devin's brother was the shredder. That's right, Bill. That's right, Mr. Pie Man.
Let's let Kathy say goodbye to everybody here, or at least talk to everybody, and then we're going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Karis, thank you for being a great co-host with the most, my dear.
Oh, Erica.
This is Kathy Laverty from the Bell and the Bear Jam, and when I look for local music, I tune in to All Around Town Radio.
Thank you, Kathy Laverty. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Jay Grant.
Aww.
Bye. Bye, Kathy.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. I love you all.
Hey, co-host, take it.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of our sponsors or any entities they represent. You
look good in a John Deere hat, by the way. Just want you to know. I won't zoom in on you though. Can I zoom in?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I'm having an ugly day today.
A what?
An ugly day today.
Oh, come on.
I don't feel very pretty. I'm trying to get any sleep. I got like 4 hours sleep.
That's the way it works. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for supporting us here at All Around Town Radio, episode
Always.
126. 126 of this show. That's great. Most people get canceled before that. But, you
On
know,
our
there's
150th show,
we're done.
Scott said he's going to do a strip show.
Who is?
You.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening? Thanks so much. I'm going to start eating, though, while we're on the air because I feel left out.
That's my thing.
Well, maybe I should just drink.
You drink.
You eat, I'll drink.
Yeah, you drink, I eat.
Goodbye, Karas.